Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So for those of you who are new, welcome. My name is Emma. For those of you who've been following me for a little while now, you'll know I do all sorts of bits and pieces here on my channel, from art journaling, which is what today's video is going to be about, junk journaling. I am also an artist and tutor, so I do demonstrations and a little bit of ASMR as well. So what I wanted to do is talk through some of my previous art journals and junk journals that I have found that I wanted to share with you. For those of you who have seen my newest videos, then you'll know the latest art journal that I've been working on, and a new one for 2025. These are older than that, so I wanted to talk you through. And the other thing is there are various different ways you can start one. So this is a ordinary lined notebook, as you can see from the back of it, that I haven't completely finished. Whereas this one here is a sketchbook, so the paper is completely different, and it is concertina. So it is one side and it is the other side as well. So I'll talk you through these a little bit. I won't go through them completely, but I'll talk you through just to give you some ideas. So this one I've covered with some different bits of paper. This is a piece of artwork of mine I've put on the front, and inside I've got again some artwork that I've stuck in. I've done some watercolour and pastel on the background. I've put in, let me just fold that over. I've put in some things I've cut out of magazines. I've done all sorts of bits and pieces here. So you can look for cutouts from magazines, you can look for stickers, buttons. I journal about all sorts of bits and pieces. So some of my favourite songs, childhood memories, all sorts. Obviously you've got to have time for tea and cake. Lots and lots of bits and pieces here. This is a cutout from a bottle of perfume. It's the box. Again, this was one of my favourite perfumes at the time. All sorts of bits and pieces in here. Little bits of artwork. Tamara de Lempiska, one of my favourite artists. So that's one of my art journals. Here is another one. Again, this is an ordinary sketchbook. It's got better paper in it, but you can use all sorts of different things, as I've said before. So this is a little bit of an art journal and a junk journal in this one. So I've got some flyers. This is actually a tea bag. Little the little packets that they come in, so that can be sort of a little slot to put things in. Some artwork. I've done a little bit of journaling. I write songs sometimes and poems in here as well. Colour theme, so this is more of a nature one. I've got some things that I've cut and torn out of magazines, all sorts of bits and pieces here. Again, some more artwork. This one is a really nice and easy one, particularly if you don't consider yourself to be arty. So this is just lots of random bits that I've torn out of a newspaper and a magazine. I've stuck them down, and then I've gone on top with some watercolour paint. This is just really, really simple colour pencil, really basic drawing. Again, some patterns. So this one's really nice. I think if I remember correctly, there may be a demo of this particular page. If I find it, I'll pop it in the description if you want to see how to create a simple page spread like this. So this is where you would cover your page spread with some masking tape, and then whilst that's down, you cover everything in any colours you want. So I've used watercolour and soft pastel here, and I've got some pen in there as well. Then you take the masking tape off, and it leaves behind these patterns. I've done the same thing with this. Some other bits and pieces. Here are some different pieces of artwork that I've torn and stuck in. I've then outlined them with pen. Again, some more experiments here. All sorts. So that is another one. This is the concertina one here. So this is sketchbook paper, so you can sketch and paint directly into it. You can do some sort of collage like I've done here and work with pen on top of it. Soft pastel, watercolour again, soft pastel and watercolour in that one. This one's just kind of some stuck in scrapbooking style stuff, some watercolour and a little poem, all sorts. This one you might recognise for any of you art fans out there, a very, very famous piece and one of my favourites. A little bit of abstract, so this is acrylic paint now. Then if I flip over to the other side, again similar to the page I showed you earlier, torn up some bits, stuck them in, gone in with watercolour and then started to doodle. So I've got some flowers. If I bring this a little bit closer, you can see there are some leaves, some flowers. I've just started to doodle around, so nothing specific. Same with this, very sort of scrapbook type page. I've used a tea bag here just to stain the paper. Again, same thing here. A little bit on the illustration side of things here. All sorts. There's a little bit of washi tape here. A pencil sketch, stuck it in, washi tape around it, done a little bit of journaling, and then some tea bag stain for the background. Another one of my pieces, and some very flashy, fancy washi tape and some highlighter pens just to go with the theme. Watercolour again and some pen in Van Gogh style there. So just a few ideas on some different bits and pieces that you can do to create your own journals using anything you can find, whether you want to go down the scrapbooking side of things or if you want to do a little bit of pencil work. This is the very first one I ever did, so I'll show you again some bits and pieces, an envelope so you can use it as a slot to put things in, all sorts of bits and pieces. So I hope that you found this interesting, maybe inspiring, and I will see you again soon for my next video.